Hi, I'm Sharon and I'm Cotswold Archaeology's osteoarchaeologist, and I've had the privilege of working with the Andover team on some Bronze Age cremation cemeteries. One of these is located at Beggarwood Lane in Basingstoke, and it dated to the early Bronze Age, which is nearly over 4,000 years ago. And we had 23 pits of cremation burials or cremation related features. And within these pits were the remains of 7 urns. Some of these were collared urns. Early Bronze Age collared urns are more commonly found in the north and west of Britain, so they're quite rare in the south. Cremated bone came from 9 pits and 3 from within an urn. Now, cremation takes a huge amount of time and resources, and the mourners need to build a pyre, and they use lots of wood. This usually is oak, but at Beggarwood Lane for some reason it was hazel. And then they need to tend the pyre in order to get a nice even burning, which is something we found more commonly in the Bronze Age. They had the technical ability to cremate the dead very efficiently. And then the pyre needs to cool and the remains need to be collected up. So normally we'd expect between 1,000 and 3,000 grams of bone from an entire adult cremated individual, but in the Bronze Age the average only seems to be about 500 grams. At Beggarwood Lane this was even less at 160 grams. So what happened to the rest of the bone? Well, it's become archaeologically invisible. Perhaps it was scattered in the landscape, into rivers, or even given to mourners who came to the funeral. The cremated bone is then placed into the ground in a ceramic urn or organic container, and all this process adds up to be very time and energy involved. It's possibly even more than an actual inhumation burial, just straight into the ground. Small cremation cemeteries such as those at Beggarwood Lane from the early Bronze Age are regionally quite rare, and it's much more common to find them in the Middle Bronze Age. And the Andover team have found several of these in Hampshire, one at Lockheath, one at Lovedene and Heatherstone Grange. So the site at Beggarwood Lane was really great in order to have more information about the varied burial practices in the early Bronze Age.